Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Tevin Coleman, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Ready, blue 80. 51. Hey, 51
4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Ready, set it.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Ready, blue 80. Gun.
Hey, we got 4.
Hey, ready, go. Blue 80. Let's go.
Check 37.
On second down, here's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Tighten up.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Crash.
Ready, 21. Hey, south.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about.
On third down, Ryan finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
51, south.
They'll need to get the play out quickly. Here's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch tight end.
59, ready.
Hey.
Blue 80.
Four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from those plays.
Now Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Ready. Blue 80. Gun. Let's go.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
20.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get the quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll toss it to Coleman, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rolls with his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No. Leopard! Here we go! Black 99 Philly! Here we go!
Again, going left is Rawls. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Double tight, double tight. All right, now look at 56. All right, Leopard. Back there. You go tight.
A handoff right to Rawls. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Okay, baby, I see you.
First and goal from the 5. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Gun. Ready. White 25. Gun. Check. Watch out. Gun.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
No. Off. Two times. Ready. Hey, 59, ready. 4 down. Alert. Get up. 11. Kill. Ready, set.
Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Ready. Black 25.
This is Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ready. You ready?
They will run again with Coleman. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Back 99 Philly. Watch it now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They go again with Rawls. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll throw. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Wiggles free. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Ready.
Hey, go down.
Here's Coleman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gun. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 times. Ready. Four down. Wait. Hey, straight out. Check 15. Hey, replay.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Double tight. Over. Back that up. Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Detroit, back that up, Philly. Here we go.
On second down, Rawls. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll buy some time right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 36.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Right. Check four. Got it. Right 25.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we've reached... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go now.
They run with a power back. Rawls. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go now. 94 is the money. Gun.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go now.
Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now let's go. Green.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, let's go. Ready, ready, ready. 4 down, even.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's it, baby. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. Ready, ready. 4 down, 4 down. Left. Check 9, check 9. 51, sub. Ready, ready, hey, Tuesday.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready, ready. Everyone's go. Hey, got it.
They go play action here on first downs. And he's got his man on the out route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ready, back 25. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's go.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Ryan on second down. Left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Get up! 51, sub! Hey, alert 3, 51, sub!
Now Williams running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check! 4 down! Check!
They go play action now. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Michael Bannon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
We got three, fellas. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and 19.
No. Check. Patriot. Switch.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So just 1 yard to go here on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there around the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returnable for Lockett. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Set! Green!
They'll drop to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Double tight, double tight.
Hurry up, here we go! Green!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground, it's Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go presto largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Play clock winding down. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. 3rd and 4.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Back 25.
Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.